Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 24th. We're just going to jump right in here, Cancer. And in your current general energies, you have this crossroads card. It says, you'll have to make a very important decision. And you have the Six of Swords. So it's almost as if the decision has already been made for you. Everything in this first part of the... Are you kidding, Cancer? Everything in this first part of the reading says that you need to pick the new path. You have the Six of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. There's something new, like a new path coming in for you. It's going to change your life, is what I would say. So, I really like this. It definitely could be in work or business, because look at all these financial cards. You even have this wealthy man card, but, that doesn't have to be a person. That could be, that could just be you. Showing up here, and it could be any gender. Again, this is a general reading. I don't attach gender to my cards in these general readings, but I would say that there could be something new that you're creating or starting here. Something is opening up. You have this card right here. I'll show you in a minute. It says unfurl on it, which is kind of like something opening up in your life. So I feel for a lot of you, you're creating like a very important new beginning here. There could be some things that you have to kind of, it's like there's some things that you have to close off or, clear up in your life or, change, Cancer, is kind of what I feel. But the Six of Swords, like moving on completely, this woman and the child, they have nothing but the clothing on their back. They're completely starting over. They are completely moving on to calmer shores. So I feel for, sorry, I didn't switch back, but I feel for a lot of you, it's like, it's not like you're starting over, but you could be moving on from something and completely cutting it out. And again, this could be a job for some of you with the Page of Pentacles. I am getting here, some of you might be like changing your major. If you go to school or college or whatever, you could be changing your major. Even if you have a job, I'm getting like a million things here. You could be going back to school to get training for something new, or you could be like getting a new certification or something like that. I do get like a big job change here, and it's probably going to require education. Again, the Page of Pentacles requires some education, or it's a card of studiousness. And right next to him you have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering your craft, but it's kind of a card of like apprenticeship almost. He is trying to master his craft. He's learning. So a lot of you are kind of clearly developing in your career. You have the Seven of Pentacles as well. Again, just a change. Seven of Pentacles says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is what you're doing worth it? Is it actually leading to, or adding up to the goals that you desire to accomplish? Or is it leading to like problems in your life? And again, I can't answer that question for you. You have to answer it for yourself. Sometimes the juice is worth the squeeze with the Seven of Pentacles, but again, you have to make that decision for yourself with the Seven of Pentacles. Pretty simple first row. I really feel you're just picking the new path in life, whatever that is. With the Six of Swords, Two of Pentacles, another card of decisions to be made. Something is worth it though, is what I'd say. Again, if you're struggling, I don't really feel like you're just struggling to make a decision necessarily, but look, we go Eight of Pentacles to the Sun. Something clearly stands out to you as being special. Something clearly stands out to you as a big opportunity. So I kind of feel like this reading is like, don't second guess it. This is definitely for you. Whatever you're thinking about here, it doesn't matter. I would, kind of start working towards it, especially if it's financial. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups. Could be a person for some of you. Could be another water sign. Water and earth really stand out to me here. So if you're looking for love, could be a water sign, could be an earth sign. Doesn't matter. You have Leo, Pisces, could be air, you have fire. You have everything. You have everything here. Cancer, so it could be any sign, but what I would say is it's probably someone who has deep emotions. The King of Cups is very deep. He's like multi-layered. He has a lot of I always say this type of person, again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to, they usually have a lot going on. Or on the positive side of things, the King of Cups, he has like a lot of layers, so there's like a lot to discover with a person like this, if it's a person. I also do feel for some of you, if this is a job, same thing. Like I feel like some of you could be getting a job or a new career. There's like some sort of career change that's going to lead to a change in your wealth. You have that wealthy man card, so it could, I'm not saying you're going to be like ridiculously wealthy, but it could definitely be a big change to your finances. And it's like there's a lot of layers. There's like a lot of stuff you'll be doing, but like it seems more fun. I feel more upbeat in this reading as well, just my feelings in general. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands. Yes, if you're attracting a person right here, It could be a fire sign, but I feel like it could be any sign really. And what I would say is I kind of feel like this is just saying there's going to be a lot of desire. I feel like the two of you also really put in the work into relationships with the Eight of Pentacles. So again, if you're attracting love, this looks very positive. Normally, I don't really like the King and Queen of Swords as divine counterparts. And you have the Sun. It's literally saying to me that someone needs to give attention to the other person. So, like those are the words that are popping into my head. For some of you, maybe you need to flirt more with this person. Maybe they need to flirt more with you. I don't know. You could work with this person as well. That could be the other problem. I feel like I said this to you recently, that like maybe you work with this person, Eight of Pentacles, and maybe they're a boss right here, King of Swords, right? And so that's definitely a possibility. Next, in the area of what you need to know right now, you have this wealthy man card. It says entrepreneur, financier, charm, career, success, ambitious, young man, well-connected, auspicious results. There are definitely auspicious results. Whatever the hell you're doing here, Cancer, I'm telling you right now, like especially in work, whatever you're working on, I think it needs more. Like I feel like it needs a little bit more elbow grease, which we see right here with the Knight of Pentacles. But I see like a lot of success coming in for you in whatever this thing is that you're working on. You have the Queen of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands is like a card of desire. And it's also a card of like being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want. And, it kind of fits in very well right here to the Moon. The Moon card is, I always say the Moon does not say stop. The Moon says to keep going, to keep pushing until you reach those mountains in the background, because the mountains represent achievements. So it's like you're working towards something. Maybe you're not exactly clear with the Moon card how you're going to get to those mountains, but I feel like you need to, keep working towards them anyway. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. Again, I feel like you've been working very hard. You've really been trying to find success, and again, it's coming. It's like you're building. It's like he's working. He's got his head down. He's very focused on those pentacles that are in front of him. And he's not, but, again, if you notice, he's not really like looking up. He's not seeing all the progress that he has made. And I kind of feel that for you. I feel like maybe you've been working a lot, or you could have been like working on yourself or improving yourself. And I feel like you've been doing it for so long that you don't even see it in yourself yet. But if you like take a moment to like pause and look up, I feel like you're going to see like all the work that you've done, how far you've come. And there's something in that for you. I don't know what. Nothing is popping into my head. It's just blank. So I can't tell you what it is, but I would take a pause and, kind of look at all that you've accomplished. Clearly, it's popping into my head as important, but that's all I'm getting here. And again, sometimes when we put things into perspective, we're like, oh my God, I've done a lot. And so then you can appreciate it, and then you can attract more. You have the Queen of Swords here. It's like you see things very clearly. I feel like you see your happiness clearly as well with the Ace of Cups, as in, like, I feel like you see the things, the actions, the people, the places, the things that make you feel happy or that bring you joy in your life, right? I believe that happiness is a result of achievement, so I don't believe we just get to be happy. I think we have to kind of create happiness. And, but again, I feel like you are seeing the things that kind of lead to happiness, and you're doing more of it. Another decision card. What are you waiting for? Is what I'm going to say. Queen of Wands, Two of Swords. Like, do I, don't I? Two of Swords is a card of kind of like the middle ground. It's a card of negotiation. It's a card of, sometimes I read it as a card of like mediation as well. But for you, I kind of feel, she normally has a new island behind her. And that new island, it represents an obstacle, but it's something she has to overcome so that she can have something better in her life. So she needs to go to that new island. And again, I feel that for you. I feel like you need to go to that new island behind you so that you can be truly successful. There's like, take a risk here, Cancer. Yeah. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords. Moving, like, are you kidding? Here you go. Six of Swords, Six of Swords. You're clearly moving towards your happiness, Cancer, towards joy, towards the things that you want. So, I feel like you've been in choppy waters, and you've just been kind of like working your way out of the choppy waters, or maybe you've been trying to improve your position in life, and I feel like you're there. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're like a little bit stuck on what to do. So I would set yourself free, even this way. Like, we go to Knight of Pentacles, which says that you're actually over-prepared. The Knight of Pentacles, he has these oak leaves in his helmet, which represent knowledge and wisdom. He's got these empty fields behind him. I feel like some of you could be looking at an opportunity in any area of your life, work, business, love, money, spirituality, whatever. And it's like very, I feel like it's very fertile. You have the King and Queen of Wands here. Be careful if you're not trying to get pregnant here. I would also say that I feel like there's a lot of room to grow in whatever this is, especially if it's a career or, something business related. But I feel like you have to start planting those seeds. Even your next card here, you have this Unfurl card. This right here is a Threads of Fate deck, and it's a new deck that they're working on. Full disclosure, I have a business relationship with Threads of Fate, but if you want more information on this deck, and they're launching 3 new decks on the 24th. There is a link down below with more information. I'm also going to be doing a video because these decks, they're actually really cool. This isn't even the best lighting for this. I'm going to show people in another video what these look like under good lighting, and they're really awesome. But this card says Unfurl. Again, more information down below. Like I said, I do have a business relationship with Threads of Fate, just so you know. But this is not sponsored, is where I was going with that. So I feel like something is opening up. The word unfurl means like something is unrolling, unfolding, kind of like opening up to you. So I feel like something is opening up, and maybe it needs a little bit more elbow grease. Like I said, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, the Sun. This right here is the path to glory on the Temperance card. You can see this crown up here, and the Temperance angel is trying to turn water into wine. It's a card of alchemy, a card of transformation, but really it's like he just needs to get back on his path to this crown. And number one, I do feel like some of you are kind of but I also feel like this is kind of representing elbow grease. I feel like it's saying something just needs a little bit more something going on here. Again, if it's love, maybe there needs to be more flirting or communication. If it's business, maybe you just need to learn a little bit more or whatever. But I'm just getting just a little bit, right? Like I feel like there's not much that really needs to be done here. So I would get moving. I also feel I kind of feel motivated here with this card, which is weird for the Temperance card, but I feel like you feel motivated. Like you feel, to me, like you can change things, much more empowered. Maybe that's a better word for what I'm getting here on the Temperance card. It's like you actually feel like you can control your destiny. With the Knight of Pentacles, again, being too cautious, playing it too safe. I feel like you have to take bigger risks to get the things that you want. Again, if you're dealing with an earth sign as well, in love that you're interested in, again, I feel like it needs a little bit more elbow grease here. Maybe you're playing it too safe or being too cautious. For all of you, again, I just get this empty field thing. It's like you're almost, maybe I said this to you in your eclipse reading as well. It's almost like you have like a blank canvas. It's like whatever you're creating in life or whatever you're working on, I feel like you could plant in these new fields that you are stepping into, and they will grow very well. Even like you have the sun here, and the sun makes things grow, right? And so I feel like something in your life is the right direction. It's like you're working on the right things, especially in regards to finances, but like just needs a little bit more is what I feel to kind of really unfurl, to really get going. But I do really like that unfurl card because I feel like it's saying things are unraveling in a good way. Things are opening up to you, like new opportunities, new situations. And, it's like things are really falling into place here, Cancer, is what I would say. With the Temperance card, you have the Eight of Wands, quick success coming in for you. Yeah, once you get on that new path towards something new, it's like success is going to come quickly. It's kind of funny that you and Pisces, your readings have been like very similar as far as success is concerned. And it's like only you two for whatever reason. But, again, I feel like if you're working on something like a project, a business, a new direction in life, it's the second you start on whatever you're thinking about with that Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles really tells me that you have some ideas on like what you want to do. It's like the second you start, the second success happens, literally. It's like going to happen very quickly, but maybe you're not getting started. I also get moving or travel here as well. So some of you could be traveling. With the Knight of Pentacles, yes, you have the King of Pentacles. Again, whatever you're working on is permanent. Love it. Permanence, it doesn't really surprise me for water signs. King of Pentacles, he really works on things that last for a long time. So if it's like a job or business, he wants to do it for the rest of his life. If it's a relationship, same thing. He wants it for the rest of his life. And we have Uranus and Taurus right now. This is Taurus energy. So I feel a lot of you could be working on things that you are going to work on for like the rest of your life. Maybe you're looking for a purpose or, something that fulfills you. Maybe you're looking for a permanent relationship. And again, here it is right here. So, I would get to work. With the sun, you have the Empress. Yeah, very attractive at this time. Again, and again, I would be careful getting pregnant. I got that on the King and Queen of Wands, so that makes sense. But I also feel there's like a lot of abundance coming in for you. Like whatever it is that you're working on or building or whatever you want to build, you could be creating a lot of abundance with that Sun card, a lot of happiness. At the end here for messages from your future self, you have this Magi card. I feel like you are magic at this time, and I feel that you have the ability, it's like you have the ability to create much more than you expect or you realize. So I would be using your powers of manifestation. I would be using your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to, create the things that you want to create in your life, because I really see a lot of success here with this card. So, I would get moving. You have the Moon, the Seven of Wands, and the King of Swords. The Moon is like a card of mystery. It's a card that I always say says don't stop. I also feel like you have some ideas in your head, and you see these two pillars here, this one and this one. They kind of are a warning to the fool. They say don't get off your path. They say keep going in this direction, keep going down this path, and do not stop so that you can find success. So I feel a lot of you, it's like you need to keep going down this path towards success, abundance, or like whatever you're working on. I also feel like maybe you want something that looks like a mountain. Maybe it looks like something really difficult. Like again, if you're interested in a person you work with here, like a boss or something, that could be a little bit of an obstacle. It could be hard to do. And but I feel like this is saying go for it anyway, right? Just why not? You have the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands, a card of conviction. I feel like your future self is encouraging you to kind of commit to a new way of life. Seven of Wands is my card that says, like, when you know that something is for you, then it's for you. Like when you believe something deep down in your DNA, then that's when it becomes possible. But you have to get to that point, right? And so that's the Seven of Wands to me says when you believe something so deeply that you have it, you will have it. And I feel that on like whatever it is that you're working on. You have the King of Swords here. King of Swords could be a person that you're attracting, could be more mature, more, older person, any gender. I also feel like this is like your future self encouraging you to like talk to experts. I always say that the King of Swords to me, he represents someone who can solve your problems very quickly. Like if you're dealing with an issue or a problem in life, he can represent like an expert. And, if you're having any problems, I feel like your future self here is saying like, go see an expert, right? Or something like that. Let's see what is going on here for you, Cancer. With the Moon, you have the Sun. Are you kidding? You have the Sun twice. So clearly a lot of happiness coming in for you. A lot of reasons to be happy. Some of you could be leaving behind a moon period. It's almost like you're getting the answers you've been waiting for, is what I feel. Sometimes I will say, sometimes I do think that even though, everybody thinks of Mercury retrograde like confusion and lack of clarity, sometimes I do think that Mercury retrograde brings about clarity to situations that we've been thinking about for a long time. So, if you've been thinking about starting a business, maybe you get the answers right now during Mercury retrograde. Same thing with love. Maybe you get the answers about a person that you're interested in or whatever. With the Seven of Wands, yes, I'm telling you right now as well, there's a lot of success. You have that wealthy man card. Again, some of you clearly could be attracting a successful person, but I really feel that is you, Cancer. Like I feel like you're just, there's like success. I feel like there's been a lot of experimentation going on for you. I also feel like I feel if you look at your life, like what you will notice is that maybe you always set out to do something and things always change, right? But that's life. Like, I think you set out with a goal in mind and you always end up going in another direction, or you always end up changing the direction that you're going in. And, I feel like you're finally like landing on something that you're really passionate about, that you really kind of want to be doing. And because of that, you're finding success. And also, again, if this is a person, Ten of Pentacles is an amazing card of marriage. So you could be meeting a person that you will marry, or, that you will just be happy with. For others, again, I feel like pretty much everyone is focused on the Ten of Pentacles right now, because Ten of Pentacles is building, leaving a legacy. And we have Uranus and Taurus, which is all about building, leaving a legacy. With the King of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, change in direction here. Some sort of positive change coming in for you. And I feel like this positive change is because of these answers that you're getting. Like after, maybe a lack of clarity or something in your life. We're going to pull 5 main themes now. You have this bread card. It says, period of prosperity and abundance. Yes, the whole entire reading was all about prosperity, abundance, success. Really good reading for you, Cancer. You have this bell card. It says, announcement. Some of you could be finally announcing this change that you're making. Again, I really get this weird story, but, again, some of you could be like changing your major in college. You could be dropping out of college and starting a business. You could be, I don't know, something has to do with college here. Obviously, that's not going to be true for all of you, but I feel like for some of you could be announcing that you're going back to college, whatever it is. I feel like this announcement is going to be very good. You have this, someone could be announcing that they're interested in you as well, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates. You have this mice card. It says discord among family and friends. Yeah, again, if you're dropping out of college or something like that, obviously people might have something to say about it, but, I trust your intuition here with this card. You have this mice card. It says muddled, unclear thinking. No, I actually feel like things are becoming clear. I think this is where you've been. Like you've been at the crossroads, like your first card. You haven't been sure what direction to go in. Things have been unclear. Sun twice. Sun with the moon. Literally, it's like, stepping out of darkness, entering into the sun period. So I feel like you're entering into a much clearer period. You have this man card that says dealings with relationships with a man. You have this unicorn that says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I feel like, I always say, like, I don't attach gender to my cards in these general readings. The man card could just be you, and the unicorn says use your intuition. I also feel like some of you could be attracting a unicorn in love. So, again, if you want love, this reading looks good as well. But just in general, I feel like something is finally opening up in your reading. It's almost like the flower is finally blooming, right, in your life. The flower being like a business or something you've been working on. So this looks really good, Cancer. I like it. Thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.